And the word. That's a bit aggressive. Doesn't do too much. Ooh. Heck. Gotta draw these cantrips. Open and just have the turn 2. Serverdo, thanks for the follow. You think it's Cookie Snow or Cookies Now? Well, I guess they must have drawn one of these 2 cards. I've seen a few spoilers today, but not all of them. I've seen the 2/2 changeling. They spoiled Yellowhat and Tusker yesterday. Tusker's a pretty strong card. It's kind of a free mana inspiration. 1 or 2 off in some these snow control decks. The one was OGR too. Unsettled Mariner, that's like the big one. Target creature gets -1/-1 until end of turn for each swamp you control. So it's kind of a Scred, but for swamps. Works with non-basic swamps too. It doesn't kill a Goblin God on turn 1. It's kind of weird. Fairy Wizard. That's always exciting when they print 1 mana Fairy Wizards. What? 1/1 flying for 1? Scry 2? Wow. That's legit. Pretty sure that's really legit. The file seems playable in the right deck. I don't see it. I don't think the file is playable. That card is absurd. No, maybe not. 1/1 changing for 1. Universal Automaton. Alright, my hand's really bad. I just need to hope they don't draw anything good because none of my cards do anything against their absurd amount of mana. Alright, looks like they're flooding. I kind of want to just unsummon the token and play a Snapcaster Mage. Is that just awful? This seems pretty bad. Really? I love runes. Next turn I can keep some mana up. I think I definitely want to keep the land on top. I don't know if I want to keep the Narset past that. Commands. I think I'll keep. I think it's better than a random draw or whatever. 1/1 flyer or draw cards. I mean, you need the synergy, right? I was kind of excited because it's also like fairy wizards, which are relevant types. That's kind of gas. Blind Nabbler, what's up, buddy? Thanks for the tier sub. Happy anniversary. Enjoyed the new Teferi badge. Hope life is good. Flip to get the 2-turn clock. Or should I play it? I could just throw on summon and surgical extraction, just bounce my click to. So I put them down to 11. I have no clue what to do. How much mana do they have? They have 7 mana. No, they have 9 mana. It's also more cards in my grave for... Summon saved me for a turn. And summon might be relevant. They have 11 mana. Yeah. I think I'm going to hold on to my own summon. My click. Yeah, that's probably what I should do. Because Logic Knot, I can Logic Knot for 5 right now. Surgical nothing. Jace Plus, I guess. Forgot that was a thing. Seems good. Just Jace Plus last turn? No, I didn't have the lands yet. Magmatic Sinkhole. 6 mana, Delve. 5 damage to target creature or planeswalker. Instant. Delve. Something like Grixis Shadow, but your graveyard's already taxed. Seems worse than Lightning Axe. Kills planeswalkers. I was gonna say seems worse than Lightning Axe in a dredge deck. Geomancer's Gambit. Destroy target land. If controller may search your library for a basic land card, put it on the battlefield and shuffle their library. Draw a card. That card's really cool. It's always exciting when there's draw a card at the end of a text of a card. Have basics, you're just stonering, draw a card. It's not a bad deal. Well, Assassin's Trophy, well, Jaunt Land Destruction strat. Could be a good sideboard card too. And I mean, man, they really wanted to make sure Tron wasn't a problem. Can that card ever be Tron? I mean, can Tron ever beat that card? Doesn't look like it. You can do it to yourself, I guess. Against Blood Moon. Ah, it's true you get to cast it because they have Blood Moon in play. Worse than Fulminator? Is it worse than Fulminator? Let's Jace again. On a counter, so unsummon my click, clip them with Narset. I can do a lot of things. Snapcaster the Gambit. Not like the Snapcaster deck have bad matchups against Tron though, usually. Exile target creature you control, then return it to the battlefield under its owner's control, rebound. That's when you cast the spell 2 cards in a row. The art is kind of cool. Raid the Past. Return X cards at random from your graveyard to your hand. Exile Raid the Past. The card does not look very good. Alright, let's see. Our set might be good, negate might be good, stroke might be good. Might be good, the spell might be good. Rejection might be good. Problem is I have no bad cards. He says, so far what I've liked about the set is that they haven't really made any of modern staples obsolete. They've just made them different, giving more options for deck building. They haven't been printing just strictly better versions of old cards. That sounds accurate. Sounds mostly accurate. I really like the new set. I think it's gonna be great. So it's kind of like, what's my plan in the matchup? I actually don't like Spell Pierce against them. I think that card's bad, and Spell Snare is bad too. So that's too easy card I can board out. What's my plan? Is on summon gonna save me? Bounce the Titan once to buy me a turn. Summon seems kind of weak. Dismember could be okay, killing a Tribe Scout. I'd cut a Surgical. Is Ratchet Bomb fast enough? Just having Ratchet Bomb on one chill means that their Titan's not as good. I guess I'm not going to do Ratchet Bomb or Rejection. I think I'm just going to focus on not letting them raise off Titan if I can do that. I don't know if that's a sound strategy though. Yeah, I saw PV Scarred. It's the new enchantment. It's not updated yet. For those who haven't seen. Meriden Besieged. Mirren is kind of a much worse Zai. And then Phyrexian is some weird effect. Doesn't seem that great to me. Not much I can do if they have a good draw. Maybe I just kept a bad hand. Cantripping right away. That stopped. It's kind of weird because their draw's just so bad. I'm getting full punished. I would have opted a land to the bottom, then I probably wouldn't have Break Wisnar set. That's the deck trying to send me a message. I figured they might need an Amulet or an Azusa. Probably Amulet was the card I was most worried about. But it could be Sandbagging Amulet. Titan can have some embarrassingly bad draws. Sandbagging Cavern, that's why I'm cutting them off a bit of mana, I agree. What I'm looking for here. Probably not for his bottoming. Ooh. Oh, I should have used Jace first. 2 cards? Why did he get 2 cards? My turn ends and instead their draw step. Alright, yeah. I forgot my turn instantly ended. Well, that was not very interesting. Our opponent drew worse than a limited deck would have. Kind of makes me want to play 4 Narset and 3 or 4 Vendilion clicks. Or Snapcaster is probably a mistake. I have no idea about Disrupting Shoal. Also, I don't think you're playing enough lands. Knowledge Pool luck work if I have Rest in Peace in play. What does Rest in Peace even... What does Knowledge Pool read? I have a hard time believing these 2 cards would interact, but I also don't have the Knowledge Pool wording into mine. When Knowledge Pools enter the battlefield, each player exiles the top 3 cards of their library. Whenever a player casts a spell from their hand, that player exiles it. If the player does, they may cast another non-land card exile with Knowledge Pool. Why would these cards interact? What am I missing? Thoughtscour seems like whatever cut. Well, it's obviously great if you're playing Terramander. And in my deck, I don't know, I wanted it to just have more cantrips with Snapcaster Mage, basically. Always make sure I have a cantrip in my opening hand. And Fuel Logic Knot, since I'm not playing fetch lands. There's another card I could play in this deck. I could play 1 or 2 fetch lands. Is that Phoenix? I think this is going to be a decent matchup for me. With 2 Surgical main deck and Narset. Would this deck play a new fetch for basic? And to really play fetch lands, this deck is shuffle with Jace, fin your deck, and feed your graveyard with Logic Knot. Not sure the life is worth. 12 cantrips is a ton? Not really. 12 is what you want if you want to 1 on turn 1, right? When you're playing these aggro decks, you usually want... I mean, depends how good they are, but you usually want at least 12 1-drops. I feel like I want... I don't know, I think 12 cantrips is fine. Also comes up that you Thoughtscour after a Jace activation. Like there's a few sweet interactions. Depending on the matchup, maybe you Thoughtscour them and try and Surgical them if you have Surgical in hand. Thoughtscour was a peak. That's a good point. Why did I not do that? Be better than Thoughtscour in this deck. So underwhelmed by peak whenever I tried it in blue-white. It's kind of nice. Sometimes they scry to the top and you mill them. Grixis Shadow players know the Thoughtscour has some cool applications. Edgelands is a lot, Raph. One of the point of playing mono blue is you take 0 damage from the land in a bunch of matchups to make up for the fact that you don't have sweepers really, or you don't have all these kind of good removal spells. Worrisome. He has supposed to Logic Knot for 1. This way they can't go cantrip plus free spell and bring back Phoenixes. Alright, they didn't... Oh, looks like they're playing... Wait, they have Blood Moon? And Looting? Alright, I'm fairly confused. I'm confused, but I'm assuming this card's really good against him. So I'm going to keep the second one, I guess. Not sure what open deck is about. Yeah, maybe it's just a main deck Blood Moon and Phoenix. I'll foil too. I'm not going to use it right away. I don't think I'm in a rush. With up Terry, I'd run either Peak or Quicken. Quicken lets me set Adrift. Wow, feels bad. It feels bad to not minus Narset when they set Adrift. No, they're just playing. Yeah, they're just playing Phoenix with a Blood Moon main deck. I think that's it. I mean, is there? There's nothing I'm worried about, right? How I begrudgingly put Days Undoing in my deck. It's being insane. Even though, to be fair, I think I would be in great shape in these games without Days Undoing. I don't think it's like winning me games I would have lost otherwise. The surgicals. Board out Thoughtscour when I don't know what to board out. Just cheat. Or Crypt or Third Surgical? Or do I want more Graveyard Hate? Crypt seems better than Dismember. I'm a bit worried about Thing in the Ice now. Bringing on Summoning as well. With all Surgicals. The thing about Surgical is that it makes them misplay. Because when you have Tornos Crypt out, they have the info. So they can kind of maneuver around it, or at least not go in on the Phoenix. Whereas when you have Surgical in hand, they just go for the Phoenix draw, and maybe they would have played differently. Crypt's a bit better against Pyromancer Ascension. It's not even like that good. We still don't know what they're playing. If they're playing Blue Moon or actual Phoenix. Fairly obnoxious. Does he have Jace? I'm just gonna counter it. Between Alliance versus Secret or EG versus LGD, which one I would pick? I'll see. I mean, do you know anything about... Wait, what just happened? We were talking about it yesterday. Wow. I was like, did I misclick? Personally, I would probably watch EG versus LGD. But maybe the stakes are higher between Alliance and Secret. Am I a Smail fan? I mean, he's a good player. I don't know if I'm a fan of the person. I don't know him well. Well, that's kind of a gigantic beating. They took Negate. Yeah, I'm honestly just so confused as to what's going on right now. We were talking yesterday, we were playing against Eldrazi Tron, and I was talking about overpaying for Logic Knot in case they had the random Simian Spirit Guide. And I did it, but I feel like in this matchup, I like didn't expect Simian Spirit Guide at all, and like with all these Snapcasters and stuff, my graveyard is actually super relevant. Maybe it's anti-Logic Knot tech. I'm still very confused. They're just not doing anything. I guess they're killing me. But they didn't have a remand. They didn't have... They might just be sitting on a cryptic command. I mean, all these cards are great. Happy the goat? Yeah, pretty much. What would Archmage Storm take? Probably some of the cryptic command slots, some of the more expensive cards. Maybe some of the 1-mana cantrips, I'm not too sure. Maybe you play more lands and less 1-mana cantrips. So which is better here, Click or Snapcaster Mage? I feel like Click's a bit higher impact. Maybe I want to bait with Snapcaster Mage. Maybe they're just incredibly flooded. The reason not to up there was that I lose value because I know my top card is good. Like Factor Fiction in this list? Probably. I feel like people are underestimating Factor Fiction. Either they're underestimating Factor Fiction or they're underestimating the decks in which you can play Factor Fiction. I think both LSV plus Matt and Sigrists had Factor Fiction in their, you know, kind of overrated cards. Whatever you want to call it. Looks like Stone Desperation. I really wonder what they're playing. Alright, hopefully they don't have 2 Spirit Guides in hand. They have like Triple Bolt or something. That's what they're playing. Get rid of Free to Breach, right? Or I do nothing and I Jace plus. Negate, remand, Lightning Bolt. This is a Jace Plus 2 stream, by the way. Or Free to Breach Emrakul. It kind of makes sense now that they did nothing. Card is a big deal in Modern. Is it? I don't get it. Doesn't seem like a big deal to me. Del 5 is a lot. Del 5 is so much. Like, it's not... I don't get it. I do not get it. Maybe Zach doesn't know Lightning Bolt is legal. Maybe he's just a bit confused. He usually plays Blue-White or Esper. He might not be aware lightning bolt is a card in modern. I'll forgive him. I'm playing in Sauce. Currently double queuing in limited MCQ preliminary. I almost never get paired against Sauce. We got paired what, like twice maybe? I wonder what he's playing to. I don't know if you guys saw, but Sauce might actually be off blue-white. Wait, I'll find it. Just O2 dropped 5 Modern Leagues in a row, AMA. I just got beat up by a blue-eyed opponent, was 9 seconds on their clock to 7+ on mine, so if someone customer... Alright, so no idea what Sauce is playing, if he's sticking it out as blue-white or if he decided to, no, still on blue-white. I'm assuming he started winning again. He's playing a Rest in Peace main deck. Yikes. That's bad for me. The worst part is I literally can't cast Surgical, even there's just no target. So I can play Thing in the Ice. Play Jace minus. Jace minus on a token. But then he gets to Jace minus my Snapcaster and kill it. Maybe just play Thing in the Ice for now. Kind of questionable play. Alright, I was hoping he wouldn't call my bluff. Oh. He would just Jace minus my Thing in the Ice. Surprised. Just gonna mill him. I almost did it in response in case I draw my 1-spell Pierce, but I figured it was so unlikely. Maybe now I Jace minus? Might have Spell Pierce in his main deck. Just say go. I don't know if I'm playing this game very well. Yeah, I should have maybe just minused. It's kind of poorly played by me. Man, this is bad. Damn it. Trust in Peace is completely killing me. Just absolutely demolishing me. Should have blocked first. I mean, if I was going to do that, I should have blocked first, at the least. It's like his hand's pretty bad. It might be huge. He's not gonna assume I have Dismember in hand. Activate Colonnade. Oh, I have a Jace problem. I just realized. Alright, I was hoping for no cryptic command. Oh, that's why. That's why he's... That's why his hand's so bad. Spreading seas against Narset. Lol. Oh, man. Alright, getting rid of Narset first. I think it's the right play. Oh, it's true. He asked us about Thread and Peace and Knowledge Pool. Forgot about that. So what does he have? Spreading Seas? Spreading Seas, Oh, no, I can't do it like that. Okay. I'd be surprised if he scooped. Yeah. I know Hassos rolls him in the double Qs. Jeez, rest in peace. Alright, definitely boarding out Surgical. Definitely bringing in Pithing Needle. As it's only for... Let's see. Definitely want Dispel. Definitely want Negate and Stroke and Narset. Pithing Needle's probably good for 5 mana to Fairy. But that's about it. Maybe I don't want Needle because we have some of the same Planeswalkers, and I don't want to name Baby to Fairy because if he has Baby to Fairy in play, I'm losing anyways. I missed the Jace activation? Did I? On summons, pretty bad. It would have been decent this game, just for a Colonnade attack. I guess just a cantrip, maybe Days Undoing. I think Days Undoing is probably fine. Macwin Sauce doesn't stream as far as I know. I was gonna board out Thought Scour. Hey Bandana, it's been a little while. You want me to play Boomerang in this deck? Any more spoilers? Is it, what's that about? I'm not in was the last few memes. This is a hand I'd probably keep if Blast Zone was an island. Definitely getting a bit punished here. Man, this hand's so good. Double Snap. This hand is not so good. So why is it so funny though? What's the joke? Alright, that's the PV card. The canvas seems so sweet. Might not be playable, but it does look super, definitely right up my alley. Alright, GG, we lose. I'll take a couple draw steps. He bricked. It's kind of risky. Nothing I could do about that card anyways. Yeah, I think this matchup went to really good to unfavorable. Most people don't play too many Teferi. Card's not that great outside of the blue matchups. But it's solid against everyone. Has some cute interactions. Oh, I forgot. Alright, I'll shame scoop. I'm done. Forgot about Narset passive. This is modern, not legacy. And why don't I play arena? I don't know, I'm just playing different formats right now. Maybe I want Ratchet Bomb. Nah. I want to be proactive. I think I want all my cantrips, make sure I don't miss land drops. Maybe cut a thing in the ice. Yeah, arena only has standard. Alright, kind of best possible 6-card hand. Tough. Ambush Viper. Ambush Viper Gaming. I'm gonna play it now even though I know my top card is good, just... Oh, I don't think I want to go that far. But maybe. It's kind of a disaster if I don't do it. I'll just do it. If I don't do it and if I don't draw lands, it's going to be kind of bad. I kind of... That's what I want to play too. If I don't do anything and then he end of turn clicks me, I'm just such in a bad spot. I mean, already not in a great spot because I don't appear to be able to draw lands, but yeah, I heard Sauce could use a win these days. You got rid of nothing? Getting rid of nothing seems weird. No, I guess it's fine. He doesn't want to give me lands. I think he may be supposed to still get rid of something there. But I could be wrong. Well, it can't be that card in a million years. This is kind of a tough spot. I don't want my Field of Ruin to get Field of Ruined, but I want to play my Narset too. I guess I'll just say go. Let him deal with Snapcaster first. Hehe. I think this is kind of close call. I'm not sure my disdainful stroke is going to be relevant in this game. You could have a sweeper, you could have a Baneslayer Angel in hand. You could have a Restoration Angel. Alright, I'm gonna get completely owned by Spellqueller if he has one, but at least my Narset doesn't get countered, I guess. I was gonna play it. Punt. Guess it means he doesn't have veto backup for... He needs timely reinforcement is what he needs. Maybe even Logic Knot would be good right now. I don't know why I played my land. I forgot about the Sanitarium. Alright. Ambush Viper, too good. Hey Dank Memes. Did they mess up? Is Mariner as good as what people seem to think it? Whenever you or a permanent you control becomes a target or a spell ability. Is it that good? I don't think it's as good as people think. Like decks like Amulet literally don't care. So it's a Grizzly. Wait, what? I mean, this deck is what? There's like Path to Exile. I have to pay one more for my path. I mean, sure, that plus Talia is a bit annoying. Is it spells or triggers too? Ability? So you have to pay one more for the Attention Sphere too? I don't know. Doesn't seem that great to me. I mean, it seems good, but it doesn't seem like the end of the world. Like, what are you going to cut from the Humans deck to play that card? Yeah, we saw that card. Card doesn't seem very good. You can replace Freebooter, have better mana, and play more Horizon lands. Yeah, I haven't played Humans much. I don't know how big of a deal. How often you only get to cast Freebooter. You have 4 Cavern, 4 of the Weird Lands, 4 Territory, 4 Vial. Seems like you always get to cast it. Would Meriden Besiege be good in a Grinding Station deck? Oh, because of the kill condition? 15 artifacts is a lot, right? 15 artifacts sounds like so many. I think I just jammed Narset, right? Or Intensify Beatdown was Vendilion Click. I think I'd rather play Narset first. Oh wow. How many cards just got spoiled? Alright, give me a sec. This looks pretty exciting. Serum Visions or Thought Scour? I'm actually going to keep Thought Scour because it's in speed. Jeez, 5 new cards. Yeah, I thought War of the Spark might be more impactful on Modern than Modern Horizon, but I think I was wrong. We'll see though. It's possible Narset is just ends up being so good that the one card has more impact than everything else. But at this point, it seems pretty unlikely. You gotta get that clickbait title, you know, clickbait title in. Gotta have high hopes for the living. Oh, they're stuck on lands? No. Never mind. Yeah, I don't love my line. If I get Cryptic commanded here, it's pretty bad. Yeah, I think I punted. But I didn't really know what to do. Maybe I should have just cast a bunch of Serum Visions on my turn. Oh, that was real bad. Maybe I just don't do anything. Okay, that's not bad. Assuming I want all these cards. I guess everything just worked out fine. Spell Pierce, pretty good. Don't care about that. And Summon's gonna be pretty good too. My hand's really good. A bit too good. Maybe getting rid of the click wasn't the greatest. Terminus. That's actually kind of a beating. All right, I guess I don't care that much. I have Narset and Jace. Terminus in 2019, yeah. That Terminus was pretty good for them there. Much better than Wrath of God. Start was... I guess I could do the Jace plus, because I want lands. And I can make sure I... that 5 mana up. Oh, this game looks pretty over. Oh, it's been happening all stream. The days I'm doing Narset. It's been happening. Logic not for... Oh, they're countering it. Smart. I won't pay. 7 cards, 7 mana. I don't even know what I'm doing now. Oh yeah, I guess it's not bad. What should I even get rid of? What do I care about? Maybe Colonnades? Maybe the other Logic Knot, I guess. But they could have Dalvin's Veto in hand. That's what I need to be careful of. That's why I want to see their hand. That's perfect. Oh. Wait, why are they doing that now? Oh, they even had one in hand. Did they have Cryptic Command and Path? Did I use Jace yet? I did. So, okay, Days Undoing. I want to unsummon Snapcaster first, right? Oh, and I still have the mana for Spell Pierce. He said, living the dream, GG. GG, buddy. Yes, 2 cards. I was wondering, because my turn ends right away, so he draws 1 from the Days Undoing, and then 1 from his draw step. That's why he has 2 cards. I asked the same thing last time I did the combo. Alright, so sideboarding's a bit different this time because they don't have the whole rest in peace thing going on. Let's stop. There's no cards I want to board out. Surgical extraction's kind of meh. Everything else pretty good. Disdainful Stroke's kind of meh. Cryptic Command's kind of meh. Room for Disrupting Shoal. I played that card before. It wasn't great for me. I could see it being good in small numbers. Maybe if you're playing it more, if you're playing 4 Days Undoing, then I think you want to probably go max Disrupting Shoal. That makes sense. Honestly, I'm really surprised people said the Conley deck was not good. The full Days Undoing Narset seems really good. You just play just a bunch of cheap counters, keep the board clear, maybe Thing in the Ice or on Summon, and just combo people. Hey, it's too clunky. Hey, Nate, we're kind of crushing. Alright, 2 cards. I can see trimming 1 Thing in the Ice. I can see trimming a Cryptic Command. Commandeer in the sideboard? Yeah, I don't have Commandeer in my deck. I told you the story. I was watching GP coverage and that dude commandeered a car and he still lost. Hey Sirtsis, what's up, buddy? Thanks for the host. Wow, the unlucky host. I'm gonna bottom that. Welcome everyone. Can you use Echo of Eons? It definitely seems like it has potential. Effect's pretty busted. Are we gonna find a home for it though? Snapback might be better than on Summon. I think you're pushing it a bit with Snapback, right? I mean, there's a limit to, you don't draw 7 cards a turn. You don't draw... I don't know. Like, maybe if you had Hauling Mines and stuff, but I don't think that's the case, right? Alright, I drew a land. So that's good. That means I'm gonna try and hold off a bit. I get into the graveyard, just Faithless Looting like everything else, I guess. Oh, they're the ones missing land drop. It's pretty good. Oh, that was a good draw too. I'm gonna play with Fire here. I'm just gonna counter it. Play a Jace. Profit. Yikes! Well, that was real bad. I don't think I can possibly lose if I hit a land there, but now it's now you never know. I mean, it's still really good for me, but especially if that's their turn. High hopes for the living. Do, 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 do. I could plus, I guess, in that spot. I don't hate plussing. I could have done a million things that turn. I'm not sure which one was best. I don't think Click is very good. Maybe just keeping Snapcaster up is the safest. They shuffled for us. Yeah, I mean, they didn't have a choice. I'm gonna mail them because I have an opt on top. Sure, I'll keep as many Snapcaster mages as deck will give me. Kind of sketchy. They do have a path in their graveyard. Can't imagine any of it mattering. I mean, even if they snap path my heart, just doesn't even matter. I'm just so far ahead at this point. I might not even unsummon my horror, honestly. I might just take the extra land. That's fine. Hey Jim Miles. Thanks, buddy. We had, you know, we had to redeem ourselves after the last Modern Super League. We're not messing around this time around. We're not messing around this time. Just never-ending flow of I don't even know what to do. Oh, and they're at 7 on top of everything else. Probably playing extremely poorly here. Guess I'm enjoying myself. In before game slips out of control. Yeah, I played terrible. That was, I mean, the previous turn it was kind of close what I was supposed to do, and I was just going through the motions. This cryptic command play was fairly heinous, and honestly, I feel like they can almost come back in this game. I'm gonna take it easy. I'm gonna go just Snapcaster this turn. Snapcaster opt maybe. Try and find a counter spell. Land's not bad either. I'll just keep playing, why not? Land is always good in these spots. I can draw condemn. Bounce, draw. Like a good use of my disdainful stroke. Yeah. The reason this matchup was good is that most blue-white version had like free Snapcaster, 1-click, and I was playing just more Snapcaster and more clicks and more cantrips, so I see more Snapcaster in the game, and it's by far the best card in the matchup. But imagine if I'm playing against my current version. It's like I'm playing 4 Snapcaster, I'm even playing like Fibblestip and Wall to block them, I'm playing just as many in our set, and I have the added bonus of having 3 mana to Fairy, which just like kind of ends the game if it goes unchecked. So like depending on which version of blue-white you're playing against, even Sauce like Tiny Reinforcement kind of demolishes me. But yeah, I mean, this deck doesn't look good, but I don't know if I keep getting good matchups and lucky. I think I'm like over 80% win rate with the mono blue deck in the leagues I've played. The one I played for Channel Fireball, I went 4-1. I think I went 4-1 once on stream. And maybe I had an 0-2 drop somewhere in there, but I'm not even sure. I'm not even sure. Yeah, I never got paired against humans in all these matches, I think. I can't remember what my losses were too, but yeah. We have multiple Fiddle Tip commands. Maybe this deck needs Fiddle Tip. It's good with Sting in the Ice too. You could see one or two Fiddle Tip, one Fiddle Tip in this deck. Dismember has been kind of sick for me. And the Days Undoing has been... the Days Undoing... I think almost every time we cast it, we were like super far ahead, but... definitely made sure opponent could never come back. More Dismembers in the 75, yeah. It's almost better in like these kind of matchups, the blue-white matchups, just to kill Snapcasters and click than it is against aggressive decks. Dido Guidotti, is that the... that's bad for us. That's Grixis Shadow, right? I do have Blast Zone in hand. Is he still Trophy Leader? He's up there, right? Oh, he was Trophy Leader last season. Only 7 trophies this year. This hand's... I'm gonna mulligan. You don't want to get flooded against Grixis Shadow. This is probably going to be a tough matchup. Maybe not though. Force Snap. I have Blast Zone for Shadow now. We'll see. The first hand was fine, not against Grixis Shadow. I don't think so. What's your screen name on Moto? I guess I can't see the page right now. Under Lisa. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, that's you. Because I know you watch the stream sometimes, you chat sometimes. Alright. Surgical's kind of medium. On Summon and Dismember are fine. Wormcoil's good. This is good. Ratchet Bomb is good. Negate can be good. Needle might be good. The spell is good. Spellsnare probably is fine. They play what, Force Snap, 1 Jace. Yeah, this Disdainful Stroke's way too narrow. Question is, do I keep in Thing in the Ice or not? He says Nassif not showing the deck. I'm gonna ask him. I'm gonna ask him if he knows what I'm playing. He says, I think blue-white. He said, I bet blue-white. I mean, Blast Zone makes sense. Blue-white is the best deck now. Oh, he's pretty close. Alright. I mean, Negate is kind of whatever. Spell Pierce and Spell Snare is kind of sketch. Spell Pierce probably fine. On Summon's probably fine. I think I want to leave in all the creatures. Cryptic Command's kind of whatever. And Wormcoil Engine. It's insane if I can resolve it. Yeah, I guess Needle's way too reactive. I guess turn 1 Needle on one of the fetch lands. It's not bad. I'm gonna cut one Thing in the Ice. Since I'm bringing in some spells that are not cantrips and stuff. I'm boarding out cantrips for Ratchet Bomb and Wormcoil. Alright, they're mulliganing too. Hey, Chronoflate, we're playing Modern, not Legacy. I don't get to play Preordain and Brainstorm. I forgot to check out this between rounds. Damn it. Hideaway, Flashback, Splice, Overlord, Marriage/Slumber. It looks like Enduring the Tank. Black and free sorcery, 4 mana. Free damage to any target and you gain free life. So it's a sorcery lightning helix. And it has flashback cost of a lightning helix. That card looks kind of sick. That card just absurd in Mardu Pyromancer. It's sorcery speed, I guess. Yeah, I mean, seems like a perfect Mardu Pyromancer card, right? Or even just a burn card. Mono red, splash white, splash red. Watch her for tomorrow. 2-1 for a blue and 1 human wizards. These damn human wizards. Hideaway. What's Hideaway already? This creature enters the battlefield tab when it does look at the top. Oh yeah, it was Hideaway on lands though. They put Hideaway on creatures? Look at the top 4 cards of your library. Exile one of them face down plus rest. When Watcher leaves the battlefield, put the exile card into its owner's hand. So it's 2-1 for 2. That basically impulses you when it dies. Leaves the battlefield. Wow, you can just blink it? That's pretty sick. That might be absurd. Mindrake. So it's a Mind Rot with Overlord. We may cast this spell for its Overlord cost if you do change its text by replacing target with each. Wait, what? Oh, that's a commander card straight up. Each player discards 2 cards. Oh, I guess if you want to discard, if you actively need to get cards in your graveyard, it's cheaper if you overload it. Yeah. So in like Dredge or something? What are other applications? That seems really bad in A-Track, what? Why would you ever play that in A-Track? Seems so bad on turn 2 to discard 2 cards. What's going on here? I guess he just had to go somewhere. Yeah, it's him, yeah. It's easier to guess him. Alright, blue and 1 instant draw card. I like where this is going. Splice onto instant or sorcery. As you cast an instant or sorcery spell, you may reveal this card from your hand and pay its splice cost. If you do, add this card to. So basically, if you can afford to hold that card, on turn 4, you can go up, splice that, just to draw an extra card. That seems really bad. That card would be good if the casting cost was 1 blue. Because you could just cycle it on turn 1. But having to pay 2 mana to cycle it, just for the extra benefit of splicing it onto... I think that card's bad. Frostfall gets +2/+2 on the end of turn. Activate. Okay, so that's just a limited common. Marriage Slumber. Whenever Marriage Slumber or another snow permanent enters the battlefield under control, scry 1. So for 2 mana, you get to scry 1. At the beginning of your upkeep, if you control 10 or more snow permanents, sacrifice Marriage/Slumber. If you do, create Legendary 2020. Dude, that card's pretty good. You play it on turn 2. Every time you play a land, you get to scry 1. Isn't the timer running? I don't know. No, his timer is running. Alright, he's back. Definitely do not need Narset. Definitely do need that land. He said connections issues. Yeah, I mean, I was already going to play a snow deck. Is it just a much worse search for Escanta, though? You get to scry right away, but it's the same thing as doing it on your next upkeep, basically. And then potentially you get to scry once on your turn, and then once on their turn, like once when you play a snow permanent. Oh, they mailed me. I was like, how did I draw island? Alright, I don't think I'm in a rush with Ratchet Bomb, so I'm just gonna say go here. Actually, I might opt now in case I run into Serum Visions, exactly. It makes their turn a bit easier to play. That I'm opting Sorcery Speed kind of gives my hand away, so there's like a downside. I guess maybe I was just supposed to play Ratchet Bomb. Just in case they have Jay's Rinse Prodigy. This is going to be kind of telling. Took Narset. Guess I'll do Serum Visions. They know my entire hand. No secrets here. Scrying Sheets. I don't think Scrying Sheets is ever going to be playable, honestly. Maybe one or two, maybe like one main, one sideboard or something. Alright, that was a pretty good turn. Oh, and they got rid of my land. So I'm going to play Ratchet Bomb. I'm going to take a Bellion. And then I have to hope they don't have anything. Definitely bottoming that, right? Probably bottom in Logic Knot. Culligan's Command. That's take 12. How do I win this game? I think that's my best bet. Should I like upkeep like tab bounce? Seems so bad. I'm gonna tab draw and hope I can't trip into. Yeah, I mean, GG's. That was rough. I mean, the mulligans and just the mulligan and the really good draws on his part, just a bit too rough.